Now, I think it's been like 2 years since I've last played hardcore Minecraft. Figured it was a good time then to go ahead and make a new Minecraft world in hardcore. Now, if you're more into survival Minecraft, I have a series on the channel in a survival Minecraft world. I'm going to be taking a bit of a break from that one just to focus on this new hardcore series. And you know, there's a very good chance that I die before like episode 3 and this series is all over, right? But it's going to be the best few episodes of anything you've ever seen. I can definitely guarantee that. Let's go ahead then and create a new world, and I'm going to name this one Beans. All capitalized, for obvious reasons. Let's switch that to hardcore, and then I also would like to turn off the fire tick. So update fire will be off. I just like doing that just so random forests don't burn down if a lava pit, you know, decides to spawn there. And for the seed, I'm recording this on 420, so let's just make the seed weed. Sure. And we spawned in a beautiful spruce biome, which is very solid, actually. I kind of wanted to live in a spruce biome, and I also wanted to live near spawn. So this is actually ideal. I'm thinking we build with, like, the river in the background. So somewhere over here, there's also a village right there, which is massive early game. Yeah, we're definitely going to build around here. A village being that close is amazing. We can transport villagers over very, very easily. And I'm also going to run directly to the village now after I get this wood, just so we can get a bed very quickly. Also, my cats are kind of like going crazy in the background. They're just like playing all the time. So I'm sorry if you can hear them like throwing around a toy or whatever, you know, whatever cats do. This wasn't the best village of all time, but they're always still useful, even if they're not that great. Because at least we got a bed, we got a stone cutter somewhere. There it is. We got a furnace. So, you know, it could have been worse. I'm kind of just running around the area here, just grabbing as much stuff as I can find without actually having to go into a cave. So this is actually a rather large coal pocket, which is going to be sick. And this is going to be especially useful in this episode because I think I'm going to want to build out of like some kind of stone variant. Either smooth stone or like stone brick or something. And obviously we don't have silk touch on a pickaxe yet, so I'm going to have to smelt down all the cobblestone. Also, our first bits of iron. Very, very appreciated. All right, I think I found the spot I want to live. I want to live like right around here. Somewhere. I think we're gonna have to terraform a little bit. The idea I have for my house, it's pretty basic right now, but I just want to have like 2 farms next to the house that are pretty close, and I want them on like several levels. So if the farm started on this level, it could fall down to over here. It looks a lot better when they're on different levels rather than the farm just being on one level. Same thing in this direction. There's a couple levels of variety over here. So I'm gonna clear out some area and gather all my materials in this chest. And then I think we should actually do some mining before we start construction on the house. Okay, we have a bit more space now to work with some of these trees out of the way. And my idea right now, at least, is to probably like thicken up this layer of dirt. So maybe like have it come over here and then connect all the way across and then terraform it going down to make it look more natural. And then put the house like right here. That's the rough sketch I have in my head right now. But I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Instead, we are going to do some mining because I desperately need some iron. I want to get full iron armor at some point in this episode as well. Pretty sure I saw a cave somewhere in this like mega taiga biome. So let's head over here and see if we can find it. So we found a cave. It's kind of weird. It's like underneath a hill, but you know what? It looks like it goes down pretty far. So let's check it out. I've mined a little bit of coal so far. We have 27, some iron right there. I will definitely be taking that. And I want to focus on getting iron tools and armor and stuff as quickly as possible. Oh, there's a lush cave down here. That's sick. Wait, I think this is one of those really big iron veins, isn't it? I could be wrong, but there's a ton of iron right here. So let's definitely just gather up all this. And there we go. The first iron pickaxe of the world. It's a nice accomplishment. Oh yeah, this is definitely one of those iron veins. We found a block of raw iron. That's fantastic. I found another block of raw iron. Dude, these are actually insane. And a third block of raw iron. Honestly, I might just call it here with how much we have now. And wait until I get fortune to really excavate the rest of this. But the first piece of iron armor has been crafted. So there's gold fire protection 1 chest piece can go away. And while this is all smelting, I'm going to go and harvest a good bit of this lush cave. I think that was a really weird way of saying what I was going to do. Harvest the lush cave. That just sounds funny. I should have just said that I want to go get all the materials here, but you know, whatever. That's not how my mind works, I guess. Guess another little milestone here. Our first lapis. Dude, there's just an absurd amount of iron right here. I'm just trying to mine all this just for my build later, and I've just unearthed so much iron. Oh, and another cave. Well, this area looks cool. I know you guys probably really can't see anything, but this looks kind of wild down here. I don't want to be down here for too long because I'm kind of scared, honestly. But I do want to run around for a little bit and see if we can at least find like a diamond or two. Hey, a diamond! Let's go! We got at least one. It was only one, but I'll still take it. We have a full set of iron armor now and almost a full set of iron tools. I do definitely think that was a successful first mining expedition, and we can head back up to the surface. And I believe home is this way somewhere? I think. Also, I screenshotted the coordinates of that area so we can come back eventually. I want to explore the rest of that deeper cave as well. Maybe once we get the starter house completed, we can do that, like maybe next episode or something. And we have made our way back home. That really wasn't that far away, so that's super nice. Now it's definitely time to start collecting the rest of the materials for the starter house. So I'm gonna need some stone. I have 2 cobblestone. I'm definitely gonna need more than that. I think we should be good on the tuff. We probably are good on the andesite as well. And then I'm gonna need some spruce, which obviously we have a ton of around here. And we're also gonna need some dark oak. Hopefully I can find a dark oak forest without much trouble. And then we're gonna need bricks, and we have the clay for those. And this little bit of granite. That might be enough. It's just for a chimney, so I feel like it might be enough. We have a bunch of furnaces lined up, but I really don't have much coal, sadly. Yeah, there are roughly like 8 trillion cows right here. So I will definitely take all this food and leather. Working towards an enchanting table as quickly as possible. Oh my god, there are so many cows. Well, that village gave me some very nice things, like a lectern, and some books, and a brewing stand. Very useful village. Also a ton of food. We have 44 hay bales and over a stack of raw beef. Oh, that's actually amazing. Okay, so we found some bamboo. I just found this, like, ship that's on land, so I've just kind of been mining my way through it. We found some bamboo, which is amazing to have. So we can get scaffolding it pretty early. And we found a buried treasure map. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Sadly, we have no diamonds, but I'll still take all the goodies we do have. Sadly, though, I have to go back home because my inventory is completely full. So I made it back, and I'm headed off into a different direction now after I unloaded my inventory. I'm heading over here because as I was trying to look for my house, I found another village. So I'm gonna head in that direction, loot that village, and then hopefully we can at least find a dark oak biome pretty soon. Ooh, a saddle. That's actually really useful. Maybe we can find a horse around here. And we also have a blacksmith, or a weaponsmith, whatever. What do we got in the chest? Nothing that good. I'll take the iron leggings though, I guess. And I will also take these 2 furnaces, and I will take the grindstone. We have a very weird village over here on the right. Part of it's in the swamp biome, but it's like an ice village, like an igloo village. That looks very odd, combined with the swamp biome. Well, that village was very nice. Gave me a bunch of lanterns. Also gave me a bunch of furnaces. And another iron pickaxe. I think what I'm gonna do now is just go through this mountain over here and just get all the coal I can. But first, I'm gonna tame some horses. Alright, well, these horses are all pretty slow, but whatever. I'll take this one. Alright, we got about 60 coal. I feel like that might be enough, actually. The more I think about it, the more I realize I actually don't need all that much, because I only think I'm gonna get, like, 2 stacks of cobblestone. So we really shouldn't need all that much coal. Alright, I think we're about ready to head back. There's more coal, like, up there and stuff I can get, but I think 60 should be good for this starter house. And I think I might actually have to leave my horse behind, because I don't really feel like trying to get this horse across the water. You've treated me well, my friend. I hope you have a great life. The wall of furnaces is burning well, and we still need a little bit more stuff. Our next mission is to go find dark oak. I'm really not going to be stopping to loot much more, so even if I see a village, I think I'm just going to pass it for now. Unless I can see a blacksmith or something. But let's just head off until we can find a dark oak wood biome. I really hope this doesn't take a while. Alright, so I found a birch biome, and I don't know if this is actually a thing, but I feel like whenever I find birch biomes, I can find a dark oak biome if you just kind of run through it. They're typically connected from my experience. I don't know if this is an actual thing or if I've just gotten lucky. But let's run through the biome here and hopefully we can find a dark oak biome at the end of this. Hey, I was right. Okay, there we go. There's a dark oak biome. That's really not far at all. And I don't have a bed, so I'm definitely going to have to be careful. But let's just get some dark oak wood, but more importantly, let's get the saplings. We have 9 saplings and we also have 84 dark oak wood, which is very nice. That is actually probably enough for this build. But if it's not, we can plant 2 trees back at the house. So let's head back, and I think we can actually start constructing this building now. As you can see from this dirt that is not grass yet, I have terraformed a little bit. I've just fattened up this top layer, and I'm gonna go ahead and place down the outline for the house. And we're just gonna kind of make this one up as we go, so hopefully I don't hate this. I'm thinking something like this. It's very small, but this is just a starter house. It's really not supposed to be anything crazy. It's just supposed to be a place I can be safe for a little while, right? And this will actually force me to build a bigger house down the line, which is something I normally don't do. I normally just build starter houses that are big enough for me to chill in for a while. But I think this is actually a really good size. So the bottom layer is going to be mostly tough. I think I'm going to work in some andesite on the bottom as well, just to kind of like break up the texture a little bit and add some more detail. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of this second level with more tough. And then on the third level, we're gonna bring andesite, I think, all the way around. And then I'm gonna work in some smooth stone on this level. And then I think for the top level here, we're gonna mix andesite and smooth stone once again. And that is going to be the texture for the house. I think that looks all right. We can now go ahead and throw on the roof. So this is where the dark oak comes into play. And we're also going to be using spruce for this as well. So we're gonna have a dark oak trim, and then spruce for the rest of the roof. I'm gonna start over here with the roof because I don't actually know what I'm gonna do with this section. I might bring this one down a little bit because I think this is just going to be the entrance, and it might look better with like some height variation in the roof. But let's just do this one over here because I know this one is going to be at this level. So let's go with a regular stair, and then let's throw a slab there. And we can probably just slab our way to the middle. And then what I like doing in the middle is I like throwing a dark oak beam like that. And then I don't have them on me, but I would normally hang a lantern from there as well. And yeah, I think that's a great size for the roof. That looks perfect. So sadly, I'm gonna have to break some stone here, but I am gonna make the executive decision to make this entrance 1 block smaller. And now I'm just debating on if I want to push this building out 2 more blocks to the right. I think I'm going to do that. You know what I think might actually help with this build a little bit more? I think if I put tough all on the bottom, I think it'd make it look a little bit better. And the tough kind of just builds up then, rather than having andesite on the bottom as well. I think I need to work on this gradient a bit more. I don't think I like the smooth stone. I think the cobblestone might look a little bit better. Here, let me do a cobblestone wall back here. Yeah, I definitely like that more. Okay, so definitely a waste of coal, but we're chilling. It's not the end of the world. Eventually, I'm gonna have a lot of coal. You know, this is definitely the problem you get when you don't build the house in creative first, and you try to wing it on video, but you know what? That's how I like to roll. That's how I like to play Minecraft. I think it's more fun to experiment with the builds in actual time. I mean, if I'm building anything like absolutely colossal, then I'd probably do it in creative first, because I don't want to have to take down something huge if I don't like it. But for a starter house like this, I can definitely tweak it as I go. As I said before, we're going to have a dark oak trim, like we have right now, and then the interior part of the roof is going to be spruce. And then for right here, for the entrance, I think I'm just going to do like slabs all the way across. Maybe like a full block right there just to complete it. I think I'm actually going to switch these out though for dark oak. I'm a fan of that. I think that looks pretty good. Let's fill out the rest of the roof here. Gonna make the roof a bit uneven as well, just to give it some more flavor. I might not keep that, but we're gonna leave it for now. I can always change it later. Obviously, we need to do a lot on the interior, but I want to continue working on the exterior though still, because I want to figure out what this left side is going to look like. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that off the left side then. It's small, but I think it works pretty well. It could just be like a spot for barrels potentially. Yeah, something like this. Works out like perfectly, I think. We have like a little canopy for some storage that I'm probably actually never going to use, but looks pretty cool. And then we can certainly throw a lantern back here to make it a bit more adorable. Look at that, that's perfect. And then we can kind of keep the hay bale theme going across to this other side as well. I want to put something here, like some vines or glow lichen or something, just so it's not like directly leading into the hay from the cobblestone. I think it looks a little funky, but I'll get that later. I think this area looks kind of cool right now. All right, then we should definitely throw in some windows. I'm thinking probably have one right there. We have glass somewhere. We can make this look a little bit nicer as well if I get some stairs. My inventory is a mess, I'm aware, but we'll deal with it. Do that, and then I think I still have some trapdoors. I do. So there we go, a beautiful little window. Originally, I think I said I wanted to have farms like on either side of the house, but this left side over here, no longer going to be a farm, I don't think. Maybe I'll have like a farm bordering this area. So we have like a little pathway through here or something. And the farm is where I'm looking right now. But I do think I want an actual attached farm to the right side over here. That kind of slopes down with the terrain. So let's clear out some space to the right side here. And we can plant a nice field. All right, we have a good amount of space now to the right of the house. We cleared out some of the trees there. And let me just place down the field. I don't know what I'm gonna do to border it just yet. Okay, I think this is a big enough size for the field. I kind of just did the outline just to get the shape. But I like this. This is gonna be a lot of room. Since we don't have that many crops right now, I'm just gonna plant just a little bit of everything that I have. Also, there we go. We got the advancement for a seedy place. But we have like 40 potatoes. I have, I think, like a couple of carrots. I have at least 1 carrot, I believe. We have exactly 1 carrot and 5 more potatoes in there. So we can let this all grow and then harvest it throughout the rest of the video here. Also, we might as well figure out what I'm gonna do for like the border of the farm. This is still going to be able to get like trampled by stuff, but I don't really care that much. I think it looks pretty cool this way. We can also use these fence posts then to throw some lanterns on the outside just to keep this area nice and lit up. I'm trying to determine if I want to have like leaves as well between like the little bits of fence we have. I might do something like that, or maybe we could do like logs in some way. That doesn't look too bad. I don't think I want them spruce though, because there's so much spruce around here already. So what I might actually do is go get some oak. I feel like oak could look kind of cool. So let me head off in this direction and go gather some oak wood. Yeah, okay, I think I like that. I like the variation in there. And I was also thinking we could do something like this as well, just to make it look like a little collection of wood right here. Maybe spice it up a little. And I'm actually going to lose a little bit of wood there, but that's fine. Maybe spice it up a little bit and put this campfire up here instead. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. I think if we replicate this all the way around, that'll look really nice. The only problem is I really don't have much coal in order to make all these campfires. But I do have a lot of wood, and it seems like every time you destroy a campfire, you get 2 pieces of charcoal, so you can make 2 campfires out of that. Hold on, boys. We got some stonks. All right, we have 16 campfires now. I need to save one of these, though, for the chimney. So let's go ahead and throw down these oak pieces of wood, which are actually in this chest, and then we can complete this little farm. And then one of the last few things we have to do to the outside here is get the chimney in order. So let's go ahead and start getting this in place. So I'm just gonna put like a straight pillar in for now, and then we'll detail it more as we go. I forgot the trapdoors, I think. I did, that's fine. Let's go up to this one, I think, and check out that height. Yeah, it's a great height. That's perfect. Okay, so let's get the rest of the stuff we need. We just need some trapdoors. I really need to organize this stuff as quickly as possible. I will do that once I finish the chimney, because then we can start working on the inside of the house, and then I'll get the storage room all in order. I think this chimney looks okay. Honestly, I don't know if it's like too much random stuff going on, but I think I'm all right with it. I think it might just be a little bit too bulky on the ground, so removing that block there I think actually kind of helped. I just removed a stair that was there. Alright, I'm fine with this. I think it at least gets the job done. Up next, we have to work on the interior.
Crocodile alligator.
I'm literally just here trying to get like 2 blocks of deep slate. And I am terrified, because there's a lot of stuff down here that can do a lot of damage to me. But this cave looks kind of wild. I definitely feel like this is a cave we should explore in a future episode. There's also a lush cave like in that direction over there somewhere. Another thing we can definitely explore. But I'm literally just here to get like 2 blocks of deep slate, and then I'm trying to dip. All right, and then with that deep slate, the inside of the house is complete. I didn't really talk at all during this whole thing, so I'm not gonna really show me going through building the entire inside. I was just very indecisive. I didn't know what to do. So I kind of just sat there quietly for a long time, trying to figure out what to do. And I came up with this. It's pretty tiny, but it's not bad, I don't think, because this actually gives us incentive to move into a bigger house eventually. We have like a little kitchen area to the right with a deep slate tile floor, and I love this design, just having like campfires that are unlit. I actually have to put deep slate beneath those two. I'll do that in a second, but have campfires that are unlit and then just put like raw food on them. Kind of just looks like I'm storing some food or something. We have some barrels in here for some extra storage. I might actually use these. I'm using this one currently for my valuable stuff, but I actually might use the rest of them as well. Couple different furnaces. We have a smoker, 2 other regular furnaces. We need a blast furnace at some point, but we can probably replace the top furnace with that. And then in here is all the storage. And honestly, this is quite a bit of storage. We have, what, 16 chests? This is a lot. This is actually more than I had in my survival world, but I still think I will build a storage room at some point in the future just because I want to. They're just nice to have. I'm not sure when that'll be just yet, but for now this is more than enough storage, and everything is like pretty organized. We have like dark wood in there, we have like stone stuff in there, and this is for like oak wood and stuff like that. We have 2 other chests up here for some more wood if I need it. We have some dirt, another chest for more dirt if I need it. We have like bricks and granite and stuff like that, so everything's like kind of organized. And let me definitely go ahead and change this before I forget. There we go. Now it is how it's supposed to be. Also, we have 1 little plant, a couple lanterns in here. Also added some like oak trapdoors into the floor just to give it a bit more variation, make it look a bit more run down. I like this. I like this house quite a bit. We have a nice farm to the right side with a ton of crops. Well, the potential for a ton of crops. Speaking of that, I should actually go farm this and replant it. And then I'm just going to do a small bit of exterior decoration. It's really not going to be much. I'm probably just going to throw in a path and then maybe like bone meal the grass around here. And then we can probably call this one an episode. Now, whenever I finish a build, I'm going to throw on shaders. That's what I did in my survival world. We're going to continue that over here too, just to give the area a nicer vibe, right? Also, if anyone's wondering, the shaders I'm using are these Silder's Vibrant shaders. There's probably a more updated version of those. I just haven't even looked, honestly. I haven't downloaded a shader in a very long time. But here is the final product. Here's the starter house. I really like the color palette we got working with. Right, obviously this color palette works very well. It's been done a billion times, but I really like it for this biome and everything. I think we can make a nice little like stone village. Maybe incorporate some builds that have spruce walls, just because it fits with the color palette as well. Obviously, it's a part of it. We could even have a couple builds with like granite and brick as the walls. That could definitely work. And then like a stone chimney, just like the inverse of the one we have right here. I think that could look pretty funky. Also, don't mind the bamboo farm. It's just temporary. All right, I'll take it down probably before next time. I just needed some bamboo for scaffolding. And then the farm, it's looking pretty good, I think. Obviously not all grown in, but I should be able to get it all grown in for the thumbnail. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. This is what the path is going to look like then for the entire area. We're going to continue this through the whole little village we assemble. It's just going to be like path blocks, and then on the boundary, coursed dirt, because we live right by a mega taiga. Might as well use coarse dirt. This spawns in abundance over there. And then also, let's take a look inside. It looks dark, but it isn't really that dark. The shader just makes it look this way. But we have enough lanterns in here. We have enough light in here for mobs not to spawn. So I should not die in my own home, hopefully. Anyway, though, that is going to do it for this episode as the sun is setting. That is bright. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. But as the sun is setting, thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments if you did like the starter house. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.